Well, the clear skies typically mean one thing, a hot afternoon here at Chase Field in Phoenix. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Rich Hill gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA under 2. Absolutely dominating almost every time out. Can't wait to watch that dominance here in this one.
Starling Marte makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Colorado, left fielder, Starling Marte.
Line drive to center field, but this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Delino DeShields will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. EK, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Breaking ball backs him off a bit. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Miguel Sano gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jordan Zimmerman starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
Freddie Freeman comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Diamondbacks, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Hit on the ground to short. Andres fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Stepping in, Josh Reddick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Zimmerman steps into the windup. First pitch on its way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. DeShields coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Stepping in now, Steve Finley, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
That's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Rodriguez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
The 0-1. And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Oh, just a little over-anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. And with that, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Starling Marte out there in left field in this one. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award. Very athletic. You couple him with some of the other outfielders in this ball game, man, oh man, it does not look like there are going to be any hits out there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair after 1, no score. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. To 2-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Travis d'Arnaud waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he sat down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll go after a curveball off the plate, it's strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. And this is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Cory Spangenberg will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And another foul ball. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Salvador Perez will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
Zimmerman looks in. First pitch on the way. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marte is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry will stand in here. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And that is not good.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now in the desert Southwest, set for the top of the third from Chase Field in Phoenix. Chase Headley will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one.
No strikes.
Two and 0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Reddick is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Underhanded flip onto first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but winds up working out for him.
Into the box now, Jordan Zimmerman. Pitch out, nothing doing. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. To second for one, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Rich Hill digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
pitcher, Rich Hill.
And that misses inside 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the leadoff man is gone to start the Arizona third.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Liner towards second, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Yeah, 1-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Striding into the box, Josh Reddick. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit hard up the middle, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Standing in now, Steve Finley, as he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a pitch that misses, a ball and a strike to Finley.
1-1.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
Alex Rodriguez in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Zimmerman comes set. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
Matt Holliday standing in now as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. He waits. Now the pitch. That's out to left center and over the head of the shortstop. Andrus. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Wow. These are the backbreakers early on. You have 2 outs. You got a chance to get out of it. And now all of a sudden 2 runs are in, and they've got a decent chance here to pick up a third.
Salvador Perez steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. 2 down, runners at first and second. Runner goes for second. This one's down to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 3 innings complete. It's the D-backs 2 and the Rockies nothing. Starling Marte is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here it comes. That's wide, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Delino DeShields. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Miguel Sano will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far. So this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Now the outfield signal to play shallow. We'll see if that works out. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Got him.
Wow, he just never got into the rhythm of that at bat at all. I mean, normally you'd expect a middle-of-the-order guy to put up a little more fight than that, wouldn't you? He just got caught flat-footed on all 3 of those pitches.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And the count will be full. First and second now, one man out. On the ground to the left side. Lowry on to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Jed Lowry is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
And he got him. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Adeiny Echeverria is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner or this guy will bury you.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. DeShields is there. 2 down.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Rich Hill is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Zimmerman gets the sign. Here comes the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't connect with the bunt attempt, and that's a strikeout. Darno gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Travis d'Arnaud, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Reddick, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Into the box now, Cory Spangenberg. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And he falls behind 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Reddick, still going back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Rockies have made this a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
The batter, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
No strikes.
One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Little too anxious there. 1-1. Hit to third. On it goes right through him into left field.
Now batting number 1, shortstop
Elvis Andrus steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Runners off for second. Swing and a liner, but foul. Pitch out, nothing doing. One and one, here it is. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And that misses 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Finley on the move. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting,
I think that'll turn out to be a bad break offensively.
Zimmerman.
Down by 1. This looked to be out there deep enough to score that runner from first, but you see this thing hop up and over the wall out there, so They'll wave off the run and make him go back to third base.
Jordan Zimmerman will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. This is a big-time chance.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the seats, 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Trying to hold the lead. Too high. 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, you know, that would have been a good spot to help your own cause, but I think any kind of base hit there would have been more of an accident than a real plan. I mean, he's in over his head, and it shows.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Looking to minimize the damage here. Squared that one up just a little late. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
2-1. Here it is. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
This would be a big time to pick up back-to-back strikeouts if you can get it.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Shot to third. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
This is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Into the box, Delino DeShields. He drew a walk his first time up. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Well, boys, this would seem to be a completely new ball game now.
Yeah, that kind of snuck up out of nowhere. He was cruising along, and now all of a sudden, he finds himself behind.
Grounded to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Rockies lead this one 3-2. Freddie Freeman will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Zimmerman's ready. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Now batting.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Josh Reddick digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. Headley onto the grass. 1 out.
This has been the story all afternoon. They have just not been able to get on top of his fastball. Here's another pop-up to prove it.
Steve Finley will dig in. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. He's set. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. DeShields is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. On to first, and they get the double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Rockies 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Miguel Sano will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch of the at-bat. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start.
Nope, not doing much to help the cause so far, guys, but there's still some ball game left.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Emilio Jimenez is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Emilio Jimenez.
Ryan Zimmerman stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Line drive to left. Holliday is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Cory Spangenberg will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A-Rod will lead it off when we get back. It's the Rockies 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. And there indeed is Alex Rodriguez now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Alex Rodriguez.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Matt Holliday standing in now. And he takes ball one.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Marte going back, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Matt Holliday. And the D-backs have come back to tie things at 3.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so he doesn't concentrate on his location, and this is going to make him even madder now.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Drilled, and oh, this is off the second base bag. There is Andrus, and the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Chase Headley will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Finley sprinting after it. One down.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Hit hard to short. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Into the box, Jordan Zimmerman showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. There's one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Seventh inning stretch time coming up here in the desert, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Adeiny Echeverria will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
That misses. 1-1 to count now to the Arizona shortstop.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting.
And this looked for a second like it might be trouble off the bat. But that's a great job by a corner infielder of ranging back to make that play.
Nolan Arenado will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Nolan Arenado.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sano has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Josh Reddick will stand in. He flew out his last time up. From the stretch. To short, hit hard. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Still tied 3-3. Hisashi Iwakuma will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Hisashi Iwakuma.
Starling Marte ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul.
That's a foul ball.
Chopped at the plate, but it gets foul. Iwakuma gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Lowry. On to first. And how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Delino DeShields stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Anthony Varvaro is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Anthony Varvaro.
Steve Finley comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Steve Finley.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
A 1 pitch on its way. Tap foul at home plate. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Marte is there. 1 away.
Third baseman, number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
The cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez, ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
0-1.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
And he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Matt Holliday standing in now. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. In the air, out to right. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, the only silver lining here is that the batter doesn't get any further than first base. But, boy, that looked like a ball that should have been caught. I don't know what went wrong there.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Now the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Ryan Zimmerman will get the first shot here when we come back. 9th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. And there is Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Iwakuma steps into the wind. Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman, number 201 in his career, as they take the lead 4-3.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Now batting, catcher, Travis.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Swing and a liner. Foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Cory Spangenberg digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And a bouncing ball, foul. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Oh, and he botches it.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Here's Chase Headley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Lowry will put this away for out number 2.
Well, here it is again. Look at him just bury this one right at the letters. And you can see it. He got him to pull off the swing a bit and just pop it straight up.
Elvis Andrus will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. 4-3 Colorado. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 74, Kenley Jansen. Now playing third base and batting in the 9th spot.
Striding in to start the ninth, Jed Lowry. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Sano. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter number 3, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, if there is one worry about a closer throwing this hard, if anyone squares up on a fastball, this game could be tied before you know it.
This one skied out toward right. Sano is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the ninth. Just an out away from wrapping this one up.
A.J. Pierzynski will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 15, A.J. Pierzynski.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, it was that run in the top of the ninth that turned out to be the game winner as they hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.